Good afternoon, thrill seekers, conversationalists, and music lovers all across the fruited plain. Take a break from your studies. Take a break from your homework. It's last. You're not going to do it early anyway. You're going to do it last minute. Yeah, who are you trying to kid? Just take a break from everything you're doing. Have fun and join me for the next hour, the quickest hour in broadcast all week long. You've been waiting 7 full days for this time, and the time is here and it is now. I am your DJ, DJ Z, the rock ambassador, and you are listening to the Rock Hour. How is everybody doing? How was your weekend? It was good, I hope. Mine was pretty good. I had lots of fun, but you know what? Today, okay, I'm going to be needing lots of those because I'm not all jacked up on coffee today. All I want is a black cup of coffee. Black. That's it. Just plain old black cup of coffee. No fancy lattes. I know what all that stuff is. I used to make them. Yes, I at one time worked as a barista, but that's not what I'm doing today, and that's not what I wanted. So I go to the store, because I woke up tired. Yeah, I slept pretty well. I even woke myself up snoring, but I don't know. I woke up tired. I think it's got something to do with my oxygen levels at night. They're dropping like below the 90s or something. I think that's at least that's what my Samsung devices say. So anyhow, uh, I went to the library. Hey, I want a black cup of coffee. Just drip coffee. He asked me that. I'm asked if hey an americano, and I no, I don't want an americano. I want coffee. Black cup of coffee, regular coffee, like a drip coffee, something that comes off of those machines that comes out dripping, the drips, or, pour over, or a press coffee. I don't care. I don't get that fancy with presses and pour overs. All I got to do is put those little scoops inside the coffee filter, and then you hit the on button, and the coffee drips, and it comes into this big carafe or a small carafe, depending what My I got a big carafe, that has like 12 cups. So anyway, it drips into one of those and goes into the thing, and that's all I wanted. But they're asking me if I want an americano. I know what an americano is. It's nothing but espresso with water mixed with it. I don't want one of those. I want coffee. So I go over. I actually have to walk across the street to this other coffee place here on campus, and I go in there and they're asking me, "Oh yeah, yeah, we got drip coffee," and then they start asking me, "What do you want in it? Do you want creamer?" I go, "Yeah, just put a little bit of creamer." What kind of creamer do you want? I don't know this. Do you want that? Do you want this? Do you want that? And just put some regular doggone milk in it. I mean, I don't need no freaking, just put coffee in it. Or, I mean, creamer, just a splash of whatever you got. If it's milk, just a splash of milk. Okay, would you like sugar? Yeah, just a half a packet of sugar. We go through this whole process of what kind of sugar do you want? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I'm going on this rant, but without good coffee in the morning, this is what you get. So coffee does make the world go round, it makes the world much better. So I just said regular sugar, half a cup. I mean, not a half cup, just half a packet of just regular old sugar, whatever sugar is. Come on, sugar, you know what I'm talking about. And so I finally get my coffee, and coming to find out, it tastes more like milk than it does actual coffee. Mm. I'm gonna be needing lots of my favorite beverage to get me through this show so we can have a good time. But I'm glad you're here. Sorry about that rant. I normally don't start off, this negative. This is a show full of positivity, except for today because I haven't had my black coffee. Black coffee, it makes the world go round. Black coffee, the kind that they say that psychos and stuff, drink. Just regular, pure, black, adulterated coffee full of caffeine. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, thank you for putting up with me for that beginning part there. That was Joan Jett and the Black Hearts. I hate myself for loving you. Uh, Before that, then we had not Joan Jett, man, yeah, Lizzie Hale Hailstorm with that was Lizzie Hale Hailstorm with a really good song there. And right before then, I know we had the Pretty Reckless. Yeah, that little girl from what movie was that? The one with the Grinch. Old movie from the Grinch. So yeah, that's what was there. And well, how's everybody doing? You know, on the plus side here, it looks like I got an extra fridge here inside the studio. You know what that means? I think I think that let's see here. Somebody from office hours, probably Velez. What's his name? Is this Velez or is it? Uh, they call him. He has his show Fridays, office hours, but I think they call him Doc V. I just call him Velez or is it, what, I don't know, something like that. Well, thank you for the extra cooler. Because I'm definitely going to use it today, so I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure he had a hand in putting that in there here just for me. So yeah, that's greatly appreciated. And well, we got some people moving around here in the studio, so you get somebody making their exit. Uh, there they go. They're saying bye to everybody. We got a whole crew here, of course. We got the producer behind the window, everything else that's going on. And of course, as always, we got news for you. Okay, so what is today? Well, let me tell you what today is. Today, you know, I didn't even know this. I woke up, I know some of you probably have the day off uh, for Columbus Day. Today is Columbus Day. Also, Indigenous Peoples Day. So, 2 days wrapped up in one. National C60 Day. Let's see here. Scientists, nutritionists, doctors, and the alternative health community loved powerful antioxidant properties of carbon 60. I don't know where you get it from. I don't know how you find it. I don't know how you mine for it. If it comes from those, uh, for outreaches of whatever, you know, not as technically advanced countries. If it comes from there, and they have to mine it in nefarious ways, or I don't know where it comes from. But on the plus side, it is International Beer and Pizza Day. Oh my goodness! It's like one of my favorite beverages mixed up with pizza. One of my favorite foods. I could eat that all day. Okay, let's see here. What else is here? Eric Erickson Day. There we go. Remember the explorer credited with bringing the first Nordic people to America. Nordic. So there is a a thing with that. National Kick Butt Day. All right, something my coffee is not doing today, but I will make sure to kick my coffee's butt since it is National Kick Butt Day. All right. Let's see here. We already went over. Let's see. National Moldy Cheese Day. Take all that moldy cheese and eat that stuff. You're gonna love it. I guarantee you're gonna love it. Hey, uh, good news for all you people out there. For those of you that remember this. Okay, let's see here. Okay, 33 years ago, Slayer released Seasons in the Abyss. That was their album from way back in 33 years ago. After releasing their speed freak thrash metal manifesto Rain in Blood in 1986. How many of you were around for that? I would say many of you were, but many of my fellow listeners may not have been. So that was way back in 1986. And 1988, South of Heaven was released. Wow, was it 33 years ago? I tell you what, do I have to reference that video game again? You all know which one I'm talking about. If you've been listening to the show, you know what game I've been talking about. It's that and for those of you new, let me explain it to you. Okay, if you ever play this game called Space Invaders, and it got the little spaceships in rows on the top, and there's these three big mounds in front that are shields for you, and you're this little ship at the bottom. And you just move left and right, no up and down, just left and right. And you have to shoot all the ships before as they go across the line, they go back and forth. And as they go across one way, they drop down one line, and then they go across the other way, and they drop down a line. So anyway, the object of the game is to shoot all the ones at the bottom, of course, so they don't make your shields go away, and to destroy all the ships before they land, because then you die. So when you pass first level, you get to the second level. Well, guess what? It's the same as the first. And third level, same as the first, fifth level. They're all the same level. The only thing that happens is the ships just go back and forth faster and faster, faster and faster, faster and faster, and then you die. Yeah, kind of like real life. Nothing ever, scenery never changes. It's always just the same. And as the older you get, the faster and faster everything goes, and then you just die. But that was 33 years ago. The Slayer released their Seasons of the Abyss. Unfortunately, I do not have Seasons of the Abyss, but I do have this song here by Slayer, and hopefully we will get that for you later on, maybe perhaps even next semester. We interrupt this happy broadcast for an obscene profit break. How's everybody doing? Thank you for listening. You are listening to Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. And of course, we are all here somehow associated with this big giant university. How's everybody's day going? Those were songs there. I had, of course, Slayer, Raining Blood, and For Whom the Bell Tolls by the mighty, mighty Metallica. And that last one was Moonchild by Iron Maiden. I wish I could follow that up with The Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. That is such an awesome song there by Iron Maiden, but unfortunately, I will have to get that here. I'm going to pirate that thing there. So, what we have here, I got some news here. Speaking of Metallica, yeah, you know what? We don't like to harp on people when they mess things up, but I have here October 7th, which was, wow, that was just a few days ago. Today is the 9th. All right, well, anyway, Kirk Hammett was playing, what song was it here? Nothing Else. Old School Power Trip. Nothing Else Matters. He was playing the intro to the song, and well, he flubbed it up. So I mean, it's just, come on. These are the guys that did Ride the Lightning, Kill 'Em All, Master of Puppets. So that he messes up something so simple. Hey, it happens. These guys have plethora, and this was, by the way, on their no repeat tour. So basically, what's happening is they're going around everywhere. Yeah, I have. I know some people out there that went to that tour when they were here in, I think it was in Austin a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago. Yeah, it's a big giant beach balls jumping around. Said it was an awesome concert. I missed out on it. You know what? I regret, missing out on a Slayer concert. They came down here many moons ago, and I was being a good kid, and I stayed home and studied. Yeah. When I should have been doing that, getting into the mosh pit, I could have maybe lost a few teeth, and every time I smiled, with that tooth gone, I could have been like, yeah, man, mosh pit, Slayer. Like a permanent tattoo, except without being a tattoo, it's something punched out of you, not added to you. But no, that didn't happen, and so now I live here with one of my many regrets in life. Unfortunately, I cannot die on my deathbed, and I regret nothing as I pass into the afterlife. No, I regret a great many things, like selling that big truck I had, and leaving the infantry. Yeah, I should have stayed infantry the whole time I was in the military, but I didn't. So, I regret that too, but no time to indulge in that. I'm just happy you're here with me. Because I can guarantee you're not going to regret not studying these extra 5 minutes. If you don't know it by now, just take a guess. Make a picture with that Scantron. Make of a sailboat or something. Draw pictures of, the Iron Maiden guy that's there. Anyway, the guy Kirk Hammett, they were playing. It was in Arizona, and well, all Hammett had to say about it is, "Sorry guys, I did it again. I screwed up. I screwed it up again. I'm gonna play it again for you guys." And before he said that, he goes, "It's really and hot out in the desert. So That's what he did, and of course Lars comes behind him, with a towel, kind of fanning him off. So they played it off really well. I mean, those guys, I'm sure, like I said, if you remember, several weeks, actually a few months ago, I mentioned on this show how Lars said that they were just average people that played, guitar and stuff. That they weren't that good, but when you put them together, I guess all this averaged itself out to this great band that they are today. So, there is that. I guess they're a pretty good band with that. So, well, we had our Metallica song, but we are going to get on with more songs here. I got some Guns N' Roses coming up and some Van Halen. I think we're going to do a little 80s tour here for a little bit for this next set I got going off. And we're going to kick it off right now with Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine. And that, of course, is Jump by Van Halen. Yes, when I said we were going back to the 80s, that's 80s right there. I remember that, but when I was but a wee lad living up in the mountains. Yeah, we were so poor back then. Our parents would give us those little pine cones, and we would play with it into all those little I don't know what are those things called. Those little anybody down here in South Texas even know what a pine cone is? Those little things that fall off pine trees, and we used to play with it until all those little things would come off, and it'd just be the little core. I mean, that's anyway. Yeah, that's a made up story. So we didn't do that. We got sleds and slid down the hill. So anyway, how man, it's that time of week again. Not the first time of the week where you've been waiting 7 days anxiously waiting for this show. Now, like I said, fastest hour in broadcast all week long. It's just the time is gone. And for those of you that don't know, we're down here in South Texas. We got into the 60s last night, and everybody today on campus is breaking out jackets and sweaters. I saw some man outside today was walking his dog. He had a jacket on, or at least like some kind of blazer jacket, or it was a jacket. I was 60 degrees. I was like, wow. Hey, but for all of you living up north that are making fun of us because we wear jackets, when it hits 60 degrees, I dare you. I dare you to come mow my yard at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the middle of August. Yes, in the middle of August or any time this summer. I tell you what, I sure am enjoying this break. We had 100 degrees plus for the past 90 days or so. It was just crazy hot. So I am enjoying this. Fall is coming in finally, and man, you know what? Last one of the day. For now, go ahead, drink one before you go back to class. It'll just be great. Nobody will know. Just keep it between you and me and whoever listens to this radio show. So, unfortunately, I got to go. Everybody out there, thank you again for listening to the show. It means a lot when you're out there and you listen. Of course, you can always talk to me on the Radio FX app. Go to Vaquero Radio. And I do have people that talk to me here. Let's see here. I got myself on there. I got one of our best supporters of the show, Marie's out there, and Grace. She's been here since the beginning too. So you can go ahead and you can message me through there and then request a song. If I have it, I can play it. We're not going to play anything like Kanye West or anything here. Not on that show. Just that guy. It's we just played the Mighty Mighty Metallica. So, and Van Halen and stuff like that. So anyway, thank you for listening. I will see you again next week. Drink your coffee black with lots of caffeine, or just take an espresso shot. See you next week, and of course, always include it with your favorite beverage. I'll see you all next week. I am going to leave you with Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away by Motley Crue, and I will see you again next week. I do the great caboose, never walk backwards.